Okay. Getting ready for the swipe. And this is the horse canvas. And the colors that I am using, let's see, I'll do this part first. This is a mystery color. I don't know what brand. All I know is that it's a metallic. This is also a mystery color, although I think it may be raw umber, but I'm not sure. So, and those are mixed originally with Deco Art, or no, Liquitex pouring medium. If this is what I think it is also mixed with Primary Elements enamel and Liquitex pouring medium. There's also some Floetrol, Ovitrol Floetrol in here, and some Deco Art pouring medium, so to get it to pouring consistency. This one, same thing. Well, no, not the same thing. This one would be mixed with Liquitex pouring medium, probably Ovitrol, and then to get it to pouring consistency, I added some Deco Art pouring medium. And these two are about 6 months old, I think. This one is a metallic that is mixed. All I can remember is that they were Deco Art metallics, and these are also mixed with Liquitex pouring medium, Ovitrol Floetrol, and then I think I added some Deco Art pouring medium to this as well to get it to pouring consistency again, because that one's also another 6 month old-ish mix. This one is Mars Black mixed with a little bit of unbleached titanium to get it to like a gray color. And this is titanium white with a little bit of unbleached titanium in it as well to get it to an off-white. And then this one is Deco Art Premium Pale Gold with Deco Art pouring medium and a little bit of Ovitrol. And I'm just going to give these a quick little stir here. That one's good. That one's really good. And the last three, the gray, the off-white, and the pale gold, I just mixed these up 2 days ago. And these are mixed with Deco Art pouring medium and Ovitrol Easy Flow, which is Ovitrol's American version of Floetrol. So, let me put some gloves on real quick. And then on the previous one, I swiped with 2 different colors. So I think I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I swiped with the off-white and then this bronzy niggly color. And we'll do that again. I know it looks like a hot mess. Just going to move my paints around a little bit. I do have some bare areas, and I know that this is a lot of paint, so there we go. Jeez, maybe I should have just did a pour. I'm using a damp paper towel for my swipe. a couple colors back in here on where my bare canvas is. And we're going to swipe it again. Get here. I'm happy with how this is looking. I'm okay with a little bit of the canvas showing through. My goal was to do a more abstract version of a Icelandic horse, so the white showing through doesn't bother me at all. And get my torch. To get out the bubbles. Heat up that dimethicone. Okay, I'm going to start taking the mask off here. You want to go at a 45-degree angle away from the paint that you want to keep. Make my turn, do the same thing. Turn again. And this part's going to be a little tricky because this is where the ears are. Sorry if my head is in the way. Other side here, maybe. No, I want to keep going from this side. There we go. The key is to not go so fast that it will rip up or bring up the paint on the canvas that you want to keep. And I'm looking to see if I can find the edge of my stencil here. I'm not sure where it's at. It's way down here. There's part of it. So I have a little cleanup right there along that edge. Let's see if I can get this off the back. What I am doing is I am looking to see and feel where the stencil material is, and I am actually using a small scalpel to kind of pull the edges away. There we go. I think I have another one down here somewhere. Yes, I do. So I'm just finding the edge of the stencil. Trying not to pull towards the paint, but away from it. I'll have a little bit of cleanup, and I'll probably paint this one back in, paint this piece of hair back in. And it looks like I have another piece of stencil right here yet. There. Okay. So the takeaway to that is to pull at a 45-degree angle away from the paint that you want to keep. Okay, I'm going to try and do a swipe on my canvas that I have a stencil mask on to protect this area. My goal is to paint that gold. Gold is also going to be my swipe color. So we'll see what I can get accomplished here. The colors that I'm using, this is Liquitex Basics. I want to say it's cadmium deep hue, cadmium yellow deep hue. I did put some dimethicone, OGX coconut milk in here, or hair serum, or whatever it's called. I'll grab it here in a second. Just because I wanted to. This orange is a concoction of Winsor Newton Galleria cadmium orange hue and Naphthol red by Vallejo in the fluid paints. I'm overlapping these in the hopes of getting some mixture of my colors. That was probably way too much. Pardon my reach. And then the red is Artist Loft Crimson. And there is, I think I added a little bit of magenta, I think, to get it just a little more red. I just want to drizzle just a little bit of the red into the orange. Oh, sorry about the dryer. I thought it was done. Go back in and add a little more yellow here. I think I want to add a little more orange. Up into the red. Maybe a couple little splatters down in the yellow. I am going to turn this way so that I can... The gold that I have mixed here is premium Americana, Deco Art Americana Premium Pale Gold. And then I also mixed in a little bit of the Liquitex Basics Gold because I wanted it a little more yellow. And to be honest, there's a little bit of, I added a little bit of the yellow paint in here too. So let's pour that on. Move all these. All right, here we go. I'm not really concerned about that middle part because there isn't any paint there, or it's where the stencil is. I think I'm okay with the amount of paint that's on there. I should have used a smaller swipe tool. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to mess with it. I like what's going on over here where my paper towel drug through after the swipe. Really liking that. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to swipe again with the gold. I think I want more gold in there. The gold does not have dimethicone in it. There we go. Bring that all the way to the edge. Make sure I'm still in camera. There we go. All right, let's do that again. Put it in my reach. And I don't want this one as heavy, so I didn't add as much water to the paper towel because I don't want to drag this much of this off. I just want to drag more of the gold through. There we go. There, I'm much happier with that. Okay, let's give it a quick torch. I'm just heating up the dimethicone, popping any bubbles that would potentially be there. Right now I'm about 6 inches from the canvas, and I test it by first bringing it to my hand. If I can feel the warmth without pulling my hand away, then I know that that's the amount that I want, the distance between the canvas and the flame of my torch. Okay, that's it for now. Okay. I am going to attempt to take off my stencil here. At this point, it's been drying for about 3 hours. There we go. The goal is to go nice and easy, and it's off. Very clean lines. I had a little leaking right there, which not a big deal because this is going to be covered with gold anyway, so I'm okay with that. Looks like I gleeked a little bit there, and I'm not even going to attempt to try and fix it. I'll fill it in with paint when I paint the sun in. So Here I am adding gold leaf to the sun because I couldn't get anything else to work. Originally, I was using gel medium. Then I moved to Tombow dual adhesive. And then I finally went and got some gilding adhesive size from Michael's yesterday. And that is what I used to finally successfully adhere the rest of the gold leaf to the canvas. It looks so much better than that ugly paint. I have my resin mixed, and I can get my fingers in the right holes. Okay, the stuff I'm using with my resin is some pearl white Perlex powder, which is mica powder. I am also using, sorry if you can't read those, this is antique silver Perlex powder, and this is macro pearl Perlex powder. And then I'm also using two glitters, a silver and a white. These are just from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to spread a little bit out first. On the previous portions of this, I'll go through what I used here in just a second. This is why I double glove. I prefer to use my hands whenever possible with when I'm doing the sides for resin. It really only requires the one, well, in my opinion, you only really need the one small little rub around the sides. Resin is self-leveling. There we go. So that part's done. So I'm going to take my first set of gloves off. Ooh, if I can grab them. Because once you get this much resin on them, they're no good, and they will get on absolutely everything. Or the resin will get on absolutely everything. Okay. Those are done. And then I'm going to add some pearl white. And actually, I think I'm gonna, well, no. Let's do this one first. I may speed this up depending on how slow or fast this goes. Right now I'm just mixing the Perlex powders into the resin. There's one. That was the pearl, and this is the silver. The reason I went with antique silver is because the colors in here are more of that like dark gray color, so I wanted to try and keep with that, and I want it to look like the horse is running through mist. I'm using a silicone spatula because once I'm done with this, I can just let the resin harden on here and just peel it off. It's wonderful. Okay. I'm just going to torch that layer to get the bubbles out. I'm standing at an angle, or I'm looking at an angle so that I can see where my bubbles are. I think we're good. Keep that close by. Sorry, I live in a duplex. That's my neighbor's dog wanting to go back outside. Okay. Let's move this around and see where it takes us. Okay, I lied. I'm not done yet. I can already see this one's going to need a second coat of resin. The second coat of resin will be straight, just clear resin instead of anything with color or any additives. Okay, let me move this. I am loving it. I don't know, can you guys see the sparkles and the mistiness? I absolutely love that. When you're using gold leaf, which is what this was, you have to cover it. This is composite gold leaf, so it is actually made with copper and zinc. And if you leave it unsealed, it will tarnish. So I would lose the shininess that it has currently. Put a little more on there. So by adding the resin on top, there is, you can also use acrylic varnish, but I decided I really wanted to resin these just to see what it would look like. And since these are experiment pieces or small versions of what I plan to make bigger, I am using Easy Cast resin that I got at Walmart rather than my expensive art resin. I'm just going to torch to get the bubbles out. There we go. Okay. This has glitter in it. This is the gold glitter. Also from Hobby Lobby. I think that's going to be the perfect amount. I'm going to blow this around. I don't know if you guys can see what's happening, but I don't think I got all of the silicone off of this canvas. So this one will be requiring another coat too, because it's starting to dimple and all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's not a disaster, not yet anyway. Let's pour some more of that on there. Let's see what happens. I did level these, so I don't think that's the problem. I think it's the silicone. I don't know if you can see the sparkles in there. Looks absolutely beautiful. Of course, I'm a glitter girl, so anything with glitter in it makes me happy. Yeah, this one's probably going to take a second coat, possibly a third. This is, can you see that? Yeah. This is Speedball Simple Leaf that I ordered from Amazon. I really, really like it. It is in loose sheets. No. This is the one that it's on plastic, or I'm sorry, on wax paper. And once you apply the adhesive down, you can put this upside down with the foil down towards the adhesive and burnish it a little bit, and it will stick to the adhesive that you have down on the on whatever surface you're working with. The other one is the loose sheets, and that's this one. This one I got at Hobby Lobby, and they're exactly the same. They're both made with copper and zinc. They're both composite. I think they're also made with aluminum, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll show you those sheets too. And here's the loose sheets. They're not adhered down at all. So you have to be very careful. They come in a little booklet like this. I absolutely love working with gold leaf. I really enjoy it. To me, I think it just adds that little extra pop to your paintings, and I love it. There's the horse as I move around. Oh, here. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't want to get anybody seasick. If you look, this one looks really good. It is going to need a second coat if I want it to be completely smooth. But all in all, I am extremely happy with how this turned out. So, and there's the sun. And I really like this one too. The copper and the gold are really showing up nicely in the gold leaf, and I am loving the gold in this white part too. So there you have it. That is the end of my tutorial demonstration on how I do my my silhouette pours or stencil pours from start to absolutely finished. Thank you all for watching. This one you can't really see the sparkle very much. I can see it in person a lot. So anyway, thank you. There's both of them as I put them in their resin bed for the night. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for every like, subscribe, share, comment. I appreciate them all. I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial or demonstration. And I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.